What up? What up? What up? Another short video today. Today or today's Sunday. And I was reflecting. I was working on music, and I've been. I think I talked about how uh grateful I've been for this week. This week I just mentally I've been pretty much learning how to not quiet my thoughts, but to stop identifying with my thoughts, especially when the negative thoughts arise and you start doubting yourself and all that. I spent a lot of time this week to just, whenever my thoughts started making noise, I detached myself. I understood that I'm only the observer. I am not my thoughts. Anything I can, to have an observer, to be able to observe something, there needs to be two factors or two elements or whatever. An object, which is observed, and the subject, which um, is the thing observing. If I can observe my thoughts, it's clear that I am not my thoughts. If I can observe myself, if I can observe my mind, I'm not my mind. Under, I'm the awareness behind it all. So that has made me a lot calmer this week and a lot more. Um, I've just been doing that just to I'm trying to work myself up, especially because I've been reading the master key system. Today's the end of week one, so we're moving on to week two. I'm trying to work myself to the point where I can really just use my mind to pretty much serve me, and get rid of all the negative conditioning, the negative thoughts, negative stories that, you know, I was telling myself unconsciously, especially if I'm trying to do something that is considered quote unquote impossible or quote unquote difficult or quote unquote unlikely, and especially when you come from an area that's so negative, when everyone is not struggling. Yeah, they're struggling for the most part. Everyone's struggling. And everyone's so close-minded. I don't want to get caught up in my thoughts of what people are gonna think and all that. I have to understand that I am not my thoughts. None of this is real. This reality. None of this is real. None of this is real. If you close your eyes, none of it is real. So I gotta be able to detach from it and learn that I'm just the essence of God. I'm the essence of God, and once I settle myself in that state, um, subconsciously and unconsciously, then I'll be able to play the game of life and whatever I want. Like I'll be like Jesus. Jesus was able to manifest whatever the guy wanted, but whatever he wanted, he was able to bring it in. That none of what he faced in the Bible, even him being crucified, man, he did that. None of that was, none of that was a coincidence, bro. He was so certain. That's how he was able to perform miracles, bro. And that's what they mean when they say be like Jesus. Like for a long time, I was thinking when they say be like Jesus, they just meant like his lifestyle. And but there's a deeper meaning to that. He even said when he leaves, when he goes up to be, I think I'm paraphrasing when he said, when he goes up to be with his father up in heaven, we'll be able to do greater than things he's done. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. I don't know. A lot of people just don't talk about that. I don't know why. I don't know why a lot of people don't talk about that. A lot of people don't talk about that. But yeah. So pretty much, I'm trying to get to the point where I can, whatever I want, yeah, I'm gonna get. I want to have that confidence. But now, even yeah, like Kanye. Kanye is someone I really admire for that because Kanye had, especially in this come up story, that brother had unwavering certainty in himself. Nobody could throw him off his game, bro. Nobody. That guy was so certain, bro. That guy was so certain that he was gonna become who he became, and he did. He did. Now, obviously, right now, he's a very controversial figure. So, you know what I'm saying. But that's someone I admire for that, and I'm gonna get to the point where I'm certain wherever I want, I'm going to achieve it. You know, and the key is not to get attached to whatever I want in this world because everything I want in this world, you can't find everlasting satisfaction in a temporary world, bro. In a world that's always changing. So once I build it on the solid foundation, know that on what's eternal, and know that I am the essence of God, and God is within me. Then I can do what I want in this world. You know what I'm trying to say? And not get attached to it. Simply just live my life, play the game. You know what I'm saying? So that's been on my mind a lot this week, and I think this week I've definitely gone better. I've definitely achieved a lot better peace of my mind. I feel like, especially doing the exercise for week one. The exercise for week one in the master key system is it's 24 weeks, by the way. But the exercise for week one is to simply just sit in silence for about in a, like in a room for about 15 to 30 minutes. Um, Sit down and without moving your body. Okay, just sit in silence and just let your thoughts roam. Don't judge them, just let them roam. So, and I've done that every day this week. So I believe that has kind of helped me. Week two, I think I remember week two is something you have to kind of, I think week two is being able to not resist your thoughts, but I forgot the word. I forgot the word. But it's basically not allowing your thoughts to not take place, but whenever a thought comes, you kind of take it back, or you stop it. You stop the thought from coming. So I think that's what it is. That might be week three. I can't remember, but anyway, I'm still working my way up. Another thing I want to work on this week. Um, what do I want to do? I want to work on finishing something. For a long time I feel like recently I've been starting things and not finishing it, and I feel especially with music, it's like I'll start a song and I won't finish it. I'll start dying myself. I'll hop onto the next song, blah blah. So right now I've basically finished the song. Right, all I need to do is now get to the point where I'm recording it. So this week, that's the main objective, to finish my song and complete it and record it. And if I could release it this week, that would be amazing. But let me not get ahead of myself. I just want to work on finishing it, completing something. That's my main objective. Being able to use my energy and focus and attention to put onto one thing. Because once I do that, there's no way I can fail. So yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, I said there's gonna be a short video, but it wasn't really a short video. But yeah, this week has been a very good week. I'm very optimistic for my life. I'm looking forward on what's to come. I really am. I'm definitely now I'm filled with excitement and joy. There was a period of time when, especially when I was in uni, but I always had a sense of things will get better. To be honest, if I'm not, I won't lie. But there was a period of time when I wasn't really like getting out of bed. For example, I get out of bed and be like, yo, my day's enough. Like I used to wake up out of bed and feel like it's just because I was in uni. Yeah, the first thing that would come to my head is all the assignments I have due. But whenever I woke up, yeah, I remember for a period of time I used to wake up with a big panic because I had a big project due, but I did not miss uni. Once I left, I did not miss uni at all. Sorry, I don't. Not even sorry, fun uni, man. I did not miss uni at all. I don't know who. For me personally, I remember everyone used to say uni will be the best experience of your life. Blah, blah. It was not. I will. I'm happy I went. I do think me being in uni and everything I faced during my time at university built my character a lot. So everything happens for a reason. I'm not mad at. I've before I used to did I did kind of regret going to uni because what I went to uni for doesn't align with what I want to do in the future. You know, I'm trying to say software engineering. That's not my like. I enjoy software engineering. Don't get me wrong, but I just started to test it during uni, during my time at uni, and not even just that. I've just never seen myself being a just having the role of a software engineer like for the long in the sense of waking up just coding at my desk like that never enticed me, that never excited me. Yeah, I know the money's good for software engineering, but that was never like I never had a passion for it. To be honest, I've always felt like I wanted to be some sort of entertainer, musician, whatever. So I'm going all in. There's no plan B, but on a plan B. I don't. What is a plan B? What is a plan B? I don't know. No, no. So yeah, man. I'm very excited. I'm very optimistic. I trust in God wholeheartedly. I've gone all in. I've already started going, but I'm all in. No looking back. No looking back. The only way is forward. And yeah, man, I think that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in to another one of my digital journal entries. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Um, Again, thank you guys for your support. And yeah, man, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow.